Today we are revisiting Charles Island in Milford, Connecticut. I made 2 other videos of the island that you may also want to watch in conjunction with this one. The state of Connecticut, along with local vet volunteers, has begun to reforest the island, which is part of Silver Sand State Park, and whose trees have been badly damaged by recent storms. Well, not too recent. Our last visit occurred the day before the state workers began to clear the land of noxious weeds. This video was taken on September 25th after the clearing had begun. So we're going back to Charles Island to see if the state has cleared any of it off. They said, well, they had a machine out there, looked like they were going to clear it off, but I'm looking out there, that does not look like it was cleared off yet. So we'll take a walk out to the island. I have my drone with me, but I could take the drone inland. And it's a beautiful day. Saturday morning, about 7:30. High tide's in about an hour. Gives us plenty of time to walk out the tombolo, the sandbar, and see what's up out there. Okay, we see deer tracks. And it looks like they're heading toward Charles Island. Oh my God. They killed all the deer on Charles Island a few years ago. But like they said in that movie, Jurassic Park, nature finds a way. And nature will find another way to get deer on that island again. Those sneaky little deer. Well, maybe we'll see a deer out there. Ooh, I guess I'm going to get my feet wet. Fortunately, I brought old sneakers as a fisherman. And probably hasn't caught anything yet. Okay, well.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Here at the beginning.
So it looks like they did clear this out. This is where I walked before. And it's definitely, oh, they have a path. They made a path here. Let's see how far it goes. This is definitely walkable. Oh, look at this. Okay. The path over there too. So they did a little work here. You can't see it from the mainland, but once here, you will see paths taken by the clearing machines. At this point in time, much of the island is still overgrown with weeds, especially that horrible invasive mile-a-minute vine, which originated in East Asia. The paths circle around fencing that the state had put up in the past in order to protect the tree saplings that I believe they had planted earlier. Let's see what they did. Of course, this is only small portion of what has to be done. Oh, here's the machine I guess they're using. I don't see anything on the front that would, well, it certainly did a path around here. Let's see what else we got here. See how far this goes. I just don't know how to use this. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that circles back to where we saw that machine. This little circle. They left those trees there, which is, I guess, good. Some nice maple trees. They didn't want to cut those down. There's some dead trees. They have to work in there still. Okay, there's a fence here. I guess they're going around the fence. The fence is probably to protect some kind of plantings or whatever. Goes that way, goes around this fence. I'll keep going around. Okay, we're almost at the other end of the island. Again, it's only about a 14-acre island, so it's not huge. Okay, they didn't cut this down. All that crap's got to be cut down. That's that garbage that scratched up my legs. Got to be an invasive plant. Okay, that we saw that where it went around. Goes all the way around there. Comes over this way. Okay, we're near the southern end of the island now. Although the cuttings doesn't get through to the end of the island. See, the island is still over there by another, maybe less than 100 yards to get out of the bush. So they didn't cut all the way through. Oh, there goes, what is that up there? Looks like an osprey. Huh. There's a nest over there. It might be an osprey nest. Let's check it out. Okay, we'll come around this way here now, swinging around, and we're going to end up at the beginning of this. It's around here that we saw those egrets nesting. Okay, we're coming around here again, and back to where we were. Okay, it's 8:40, which means it's just after low tide, which means we don't have too much time left on the island. Tide is already starting to come in, but the ospreys on the island, they did not cooperate. They disappeared when I had my drone, and they came back with fish after I shut my drone off. Okay, I'm coming around to the south end of the island here. I have friends who paddleboard around here sometimes. They wanted me to do that, but I said, yeah, with my knees, I don't know. I guess they're in very bad storms. These boulders must have washed up. Imagine the waves that did that. That knocked these around. Probably the hurricane of 1938. It's around the south end of the island here. I don't see any deer tracks yet, so I think the deer may not have yet invaded the island again. I mentioned in one of my videos that there was a, I don't know if people say it was a monastery. It's not really a monastery. It was a religious retreat for men, but they owned the island for quite a while. There's some of the leftovers. See here. This is the remains of the church. I believe that was on the island. That was part of the retreat. That was in the early 20th century. Okay, here we go. So we have this arch, which again I believe was part of the church that was on the island for a period of time in the early 20th century. I'm walking through the arch, and I think that's about as far as we're going. My shins don't want to bear the brunt of my stupidity again. Okay, there's a little bird over there. There's another nest up there, up on that tree. I'm thinking that those nests are probably osprey nests, because we've seen several osprey here. And here's the arch. Ooh, okay. And there we go. So, doesn't have great historical significance, but 10,000 years from now, if this doesn't get destroyed by the next ice age, some archaeologists will have a lot of fun trying to figure out who built that around here. See, we're just walking through all this brush along a nice path. If we walk around, it's easy to walk around the island with this path going around. Okay, just looking. This is the garbage that one of our people found on Charles Island. It's only through the front end of the island. A lot of junk. I wish people would bring this stuff back with them. All right. I'll be going out to Charles Island again in a few weeks to see what the state employees and the volunteers have been doing. So stay tuned for my next video about the progress on the island.